Hey, it's John again. I'm going back playing an old Immaculate Grid number 84, which is in honor of a couple great sluggers. One is Ken Griffey Jr., who had just about 84 career WAR. He finished seventh on the all-time home run list with 630 home runs. And then also with about the same career wins above replacement is a gentleman with 138 career home runs, Roger Connor, who was the all-time home run leader until Babe Ruth. So he doesn't rank that high anymore, but who amongst us would? So he was the greatest slugger of the 19th century, which is still quite the accomplishment. And within the context of the era he played, he had about the same career value as Ken Griffey Jr. So go Roger Connor. Anyway, I don't know if I don't actually remember the teams Roger Connor played for. I'll see if I can work Griffey into the timed round. I figure if Griffey works, he's not going to be very good in the rarity round, but we'll see. All right, sharing the screen. There it is. Hit and play, hit and go, and away we go. Oh, he will work. Griffey, because he played for the White Sox. Sweet. All right. Andrew Jones hits both these teams. I just played him. Oh, who works here? Pass. Marquise Grissom. Just thought of it. Kenny Lofton works. All right, let's get Bob Wickman over here. Yount is going to be a popular Hall of Famer. Let's see. Pedro's in the Hall of Fame. Sabathia, over 3,000 strikeouts. And Scherzer has over 3,000 strikeouts. And he played for the Dodgers. So 116 in about 55 or 56 seconds is my total. Only 7 Brewers in the Hall of Fame. Only 4 Dodgers to get to. Yeah, but I think Scherzer at 35% is gonna be pretty up there. But yeah, those are some pretty low options, right? Scherzer, I guess Clemens is up there. So 54 plus 15 is leaves me with about 31% amongst, was it 3 guys for the Yankees? And there's 3 guys totaling 65% for me to get with the Dodgers. All right, let's do the rarity round. Let's see if we can add some low ones though. Some low ones. All right, we'll do a stop share and reshare and get that grid. And let's go back to grid number 84, which involves a little bit of scrolling. All right. So right off the bat, I know Jack Quinn will work for both of these. Actually, you know who will work here is Dave. I still haven't looked up how this is pronounced. It's either Lapointe, c'est français, or Lapointe, but he plays for both teams. That's a nice low score. And now we'll get Jack Quinn over here. All right, good start. Let's see. Brewers and Yankees want to keep this low. I'm not sure how well Jim Bouton will do. He played for the Seattle Pilots. Rick Cerrone, Gerald Williams, both hit these teams. Mike Myers was a Yankee. Why don't we try him out? Nice low score there. Off to a really good start. And for Dodgers and Brewers, I think I'm going to go with Jamie Wright. He takes a full 0.1. So I'm at 0.2 so far through 4. That's one of my better starts. That'll fall apart here soon enough. Let's see, White Sox Hall of Famers. Luke Appling, Eddie Collins, Ed Walsh, right? They would all be options. Harold Baines is now an option. Dick Allen remains not an option. Tom Seaver played a little time. Of course, you've got Griffey and you've got Frank Thomas. So I went through. Oh, and Ron Santo played a season in with the White Sox. Gossage would also work. I'm gonna go with Santo. Made the Hall of Fame not too long ago. All right, sub one on him. And then for the Brewers, I mean, your options for really low ones would be Ted Simmons, who was fairly recently inducted, Trevor Hoffman, who was inducted a few years, like 5, 6 years ago, I think, probably about 6 years ago. Um, Don Sutton. I mean, your obvious ones are, I'm going to call Aaron obvious because he played for the Milwaukee Braves and his number is retired. Fingers, Molitor, and Yount. And I think I saw that there were seven. I think I just got them all. I don't think it's going to be anyone whose number is retired by the Brewers. So that's those last four I did. Rob Yount, Paul Molitor, Henry Aaron, Raleigh Fingers. Cast them aside. That leaves Don Sutton, Ted Simmons, and Trevor Hoffman. And I think I'm going to go with Ted Simmons. I'm trying to decide if it's better to go someone less noteworthy as a Brewer or someone less noteworthy as a Hall of Famer. Simmons is a recent inductee, and I think it was the COVID season, or like the COVID, I think it was 2020. Maybe it was 21, but I think there was maybe just a little less fanfare around it. So I'm gonna go Simba. Takes 2%. I think that was gonna be as good as I was gonna do there. All right. So your options, I think there were like 2 or 3 options for each of these. Like I went with Scherzer. I don't think Kershaw's gotten there yet, and he's injured. Same with like Greinke hasn't made it, and he hasn't played this season, which is sad. I hope someone gives Greinke like a half season of time to just get to 3,000 strikeouts. Um, but they won't work. Maddox does work. Don Sutton works, and Sutton also works for Brewers Hall of Fame and Brewers Dodgers. So there might have been a little drawing of fire. Um, and then Pedro's another one. And I went with Pedro already, but I think Pedro would have been the best option for Dodger 3,000 strikeout. And I just listed them all. I think I'm going to break my own rule. I'm pretty sure I hit everybody, and I think Pedro's going to be the best for this category. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't worth it to break my rule. Maybe Maddox would have been better because he's not known as a strikeout guy. Let's try him over here, actually. Takes 9% there. Maybe I should have gone with like a Walter Johnson. All right. And then here, I think I'll go with Gaylord Perry. Because he was ever so briefly a Yankee. He takes 3. Okay. So I think 3 for Gaylord Perry was the best. If Pedro takes 12, that means the other 2 guys are combining for, they're probably all pretty close. Maddox and Sutton. Because that leaves, if we just math this out real quick, that leaves 53%. So actually Pedro probably was the best at 12% because it leaves Sutton and Maddox at 53% combined, but neither of them can have more than 35. So if one of them had 34, that would put the other one at 19. So Pedro was the best pick there at 12%. All right. I feel okay about going with Pedro a second time because I listed off all the options. So anyway, let's call it there. Let's get a grid. And I'll maybe do one more. Family's taking a little nap back there for 4th of July before we try to see some fireworks. So got some grids to make. All right. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll be back in it in a bit. All right. Peace.